usual, Chunky Prepper here again. Another 3 nights in Little Ropers. Just can't beat it. I've actually got my it's called Fat Boy Micro Muff. As one of my subscribers said, it's a Trump muff. It actually does look strange. More like who was the manager for Mike Tyson, one with the grey hair standing up, can't remember his name. Anyway, that's what it looks like more. So yeah, I thought I'd do a quick video. This is my new setup here. This is what they call the Bluebell pitch at Little Ropers. This is the first time I've been on this pitch. I've got my bivvy behind me, and I've also got my tarp up just for the kitchenette type thing. Like I said, it's 3 nights, and yeah, what can I say? I love the place. It's brilliant. I think, well, I know I'm the only one here tonight, so I've come tooled up. I've got my knives and what have you to look after me. More to the point, I've got the knife Martin brought me, so I should be okay. I have no concerns. I'm on my, like I said, I'm on my own, but you wouldn't think so with the amount of stuff and food I brought. I've got some weird stuff to have over this 3-night adventure. I'll be having my burgers later, just ordinary burgers, and then tomorrow it'll be a stir fry of the fishy kind. Sunday, not too sure. There's a Ray in the Woods event happening here. Basically, the butcher, local butcher, he's known around this area. He's going to come to the woods and he's going to show a few people how you would prepare game meat, like for instance pheasants or rabbits and stuff like that. And then we get to cook them and eat them. So I think that's Sunday taken care of. I do have a few pork chops what I'm going to have, so that might be Sunday night. Saturday night, I'm not too sure. I think I'll have that fish stir fry, but in the day I've got some liver, some pig's liver, so I might have that. I've still got the other 2 burgers because I brought 4, so I'm going to have them probably to Sunday night maybe, don't know. Plenty of bacon for breakfast, so I'll be having eggs. I've got to go and get some eggs. I'll be having some egg and bacon cheese top rolls for breakfast. But yeah, while it's still daylight, I thought I'd just give out the old Trump muff a workout just to see what it's like. It's not actually that windy. It's I can feel a slight breeze, but I can't even see any leaves moving on the trees or on the bushes. So maybe you have to wait till tomorrow. Maybe I should have come down yesterday when it was it yesterday or the day before, where we had Hurricane or Storm Doris. The woods themselves, they got away with it, I think. There's a few bits of wood down, so plenty of free firewood, as Andrew the farmer said. So I might go have a little walk around and see what I can find, but I think I've got enough wood. I've actually got 2 wheelbarrows full of it. With my son last time, we struggled to use it all. We kept some for the Monday, the last day for breakfast, and we didn't have it all. We actually left it for something else to use. So I think I've got enough wood anyway. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So, but yes, what's happened since the last camp out? Well, it's been about a month. I think 2 weeks ago. Myself, my partner Tracy, and our daughter Mia, we went to the school, which is a secondary school, our local school, where our kids go to, or been to, some of them. And they was having a performance of Les Miserables. I've seen the film with, is it June? With that Jackman guy in it, the Australian guy. Hugh Jackman. I'm going to leave that lot in. Anyway, I've seen the film, liked the film. I've not seen all the, at that time, I had not seen the film all the way through. I think I've caught it at the beginning and I've caught some of the middle, but I've never seen the end. So that was interesting to see the performance. It was all done by 6 formers there. Actually, a lad who lives down our street, he played the lead part. So, but that film, it was just, well, not the film, the actual performance, it was just mind-blowing. It was brilliant. You know, what kids of 16, 17, 18 can do is unreal. And even younger kids, there was, I think, 14-year-olds, 13, 14-year-olds in it playing the small parts. But yeah, it's one of those things that can be like life performance, yeah, it's one of those things that can be life changing. You know, it's that type of show. You just sit there and you just, I don't know, you just allow it to take over you, and it's just, you know, it's just one of those things. For days afterwards, just couldn't get it out of our head. I think we watched it on the Thursday, and on the Saturday night we had to watch the film, so that was interesting. It just makes you want to, I don't know, start singing or do something crazy. Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything like that. Not me, I'm not that crazy. Red, the blood of angry men. Black, the dark of ages past. Red, a world about to dawn. Black, the night that ends at last. And I certainly ain't going to start singing that Susan Boyle song, I Had a Dream or something. It was made famous by Susan Boyle when she won. No, she didn't win actually, she only come second. Britain's Got Talent, I think it was. So yeah, I'm not going to do that.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving.
You know, I know I'm the only one up here, but I'll leave that to after I had some beer or something, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it was pretty good. I think it's only been the last week that the actual songs have just got out of my head. Yeah, but for days I was just, you know, I struggled to sing a song all the way through anyway. My memory's not brilliant. So there's just a few words or choruses or whatever you want to call them, just keep going over and over in my head. Then I will think of something else and start singing that, and then that will keep going, and yeah, just crazy. What else have we done? Not much really. We went down to Portsmouth last weekend to see my son, Martin, Oddbod. He showed us around. He introduced us to his girlfriend, Hannah. Hi, Hannah. Oh, hi, Martin, Oddbod. What else? Watch food videos on YouTube. Chunky Prepper, Armour Cockroach, Pete, Maverick Outdoors. They done a Prepper's Recce at Church Farm Ardley. That was only the other weekend, I think they've done that. And they've announced the date, so it's in June. I didn't know them, I think it's around the 23rd, 24th of June. It's for 3 nights, I think it's the Friday night, Saturday night and Sunday night. So that's Friday to Monday. I'm definitely going. I'll probably go on the Thursday night if I can. That way you can get an half decent picture. And then again, in that area they're all good anyway. If you watch Funky's video, he'll explain it all, and the way the trees are, it's like hammock city. It can be a hammock city, you know, or hammock heaven. It's really good. So yeah, go watch them, but only after watching mine. And you know, what else did we do? I think we've been to Cambridge. I think we went to Cambridge after we was here, first weekend after here. Well, we'll probably go to Cambridge next weekend. It's the kind of thing we like to do once a month. It's only about 15 miles from where we live anyway, so that's our closest city. Then the other direction, about 18 miles, is Peterborough. So we're roughly bang in the middle of them, so it's not too bad. Talking about food, I've just done the fire pit. I'll take some pictures later. What else is there to talk about? Oh, I've got some new kit. I've got a chair. It's an NGT fishing chair. It's not like one of those proper carp chairs, but it has, like, as you can see, a table, which my other chair didn't have, and it also has like a little pocket organised down the side. So obviously it's where you keep your disgorgers and stuff like that if you was fishing, but that's a perfect place to put my phone and my charger to charge the phone up while I'm doing silly stuff like this. So yeah, there's not that much to talk about. I think as far as my channel's concerned, as far as video and anyway on YouTube, I'm going to try to shorten the videos. They're just too long. It's not something I'm used to. I think I've only done about 11-12 videos, but a 20-minute video for me takes 3 to 4, sometimes 5 evenings to edit and add little bits in there, and every time you do this you got to watch it and watch it and watch it, and I mean, at the end of it you just feel like drained. I think I put the first one out and then the second, and then I think the last one I just rushed it. Instead of that being like a 20-minute video, it ended up being a 40-minute video because I just didn't have the time to cut it out. That was done in like 2 or 3 days. And the music, what's on there is just on a repeat, which actually ain't that bad. And I quite like it that way. I might do that more because that's another thing what takes a lot of time. If you've got a video for like 30-40 minutes and you'll put in music in the background and the music only lasts for 2 to 3 minutes, you know, that's a lot of stuff you've got to add to it and make sure that's right. And when you make a change somewhere, that all changes, so you have to go back and correct that, make sure that's in the right place and that. So I'm learning to leave the music till last, and anything else I want to add, leave it till last. Once I get the video right and the sound, if I can get the sound right, then I add the music. As I said, I'm using the Trump muff as one of the people who subscribe to my channel. They called it. So what else can I talk about? I think that's it for now. This is the first night. Last time we come down here we didn't actually do any video, we was just too late. We didn't get here till about 3 o'clock, half 3, and by the time we set up it was like 5:30, 6, it was already dark, so we didn't do much videoing. But yeah, I got here today about 12:15. Got down here about 1ish after I unloaded the car and loaded up the trailer. And yeah, just started setting up, and I planned by 3 o'clock to be complete setup, and I think about 3:10 I was, so that weren't too bad. And yeah, I've just been chilling out, and that's what I'm going to do for over the next 3 nights, just chill out. I have no plans, I've got nothing I want to review. I've got the knives and that, I want to use those, but I don't know if I'm going to video myself using them, I'm not too sure. I've got my ebook. I've got I like, there's only one author I actually read really, and it's got nothing to do with bushcraft or prepping or anything like that, and that's Clive Cussler. I think it was about 3-4 plus years ago. I picked up one of his books. It was a Dirt Pit Adventures, and I think I read that and I thought it was brilliant, and I went online and I realised he's done 20 other, and so I read them whenever I could, and what ones I read, and then I think after I read them all, I read somewhere where it said a certain book had to be read first before the others, so I thought, well, I'll read it again then. So I did, I read all his, I think it was 20 books at the time, all the way through again. That took a year or so to do, so I'm not a reader who just reads and reads and reads, you know. I picked the book up probably, or I did then, when I got to bed, and within 10-15 minutes I'm too tired, so I have to put the book down. So I used to take it at work and read it at lunchtimes, but now I watch YouTube videos. So but he's bought a new book out. I'll talk more about that later, I suppose. Can't really remember what it is. I know I've got it on my ebook, and I've had it on there for about a month, 2 months. So I'm gonna, in the bivvy, just chill out reading that, hopefully. I have got the Bushcraft magazine, so I've got the latest one, which is January, February. But I haven't read much of that, and I think I've got November, December, and I don't think I read much of that one. And issue 64, which is September, October, I think I read all that through. I'm just going to have a recap of that, have a read of that one, and then read that one. There's a lot about the Bushcraft show on the back of them, 2017. I'm not actually going to go to the Bushcraft show this year. I think I said this on the previous video. Last year, a few YouTubers boycotted the Bushcraft show because it's just getting a little bit too much money. I think originally the tickets were 80-90 quid, then jumped up to £100, and last year I think they went up even higher. I think we paid nearly £150 each for for me and Tracy to go to the bushcraft show. We did go for the bigger pitch, but it turned out that yet again it was like free for all for the pitches. No, it weren't free for all. The year before was like free for all. Anybody just went on where they wanted to go. And I think we paid an extra £30 to have a bigger pitch, and there was people who would have only bought a small pitch and then had a single tent, and there was on a massive part of the the bit where it's supposed to be for the bigger pitches. But last year they did sort of like mark them out, I believe, but there were still people coming, which I don't think they paid for a bigger pitch, but that's what they got. So we had to pay extra for that one. So it's a bit of it was more organised last year than what it was the year before, parking and tenting and that lot. But it was good, I liked it. But I'm going to go to the Edale because I haven't done the Edale thing yet, and I think there's going to be a lot of people going there this time. So I'm going to go do the Edale. And the good thing about where they go at Edale, there's a few hills or mountains. I say hills now, but if I walk them, there'd definitely be mountains. So I want to get into that side of hiking. I've got to lose the weight somehow, and I want to get into hiking. I want to be able to walk 10 miles plus a day, camp up, then wake up in the morning and walk another 10 miles or whatever. So I want to get into that. So that's going to be like a little taster for me to go up there for hills or mountains, see what they're like, and if I don't like it, then I won't be doing that again. But yeah, there's still quite a few people I haven't met yet in the bushcraft world and YouTube. So I'm hoping to meet a few people. I'm hoping to meet a few people at the preppers meet. So got the prepper meets after Edale's in May, same as the bushcraft show. Obviously that's why they're doing it. It's only like £5 or £10 a night per person, which is nothing compared to the bushcraft show. I think they put the prices up last year because Ray Mears were there. I actually went to, I think Tracy issued it for my birthday present. She bought me a ticket to actually go and have a chat with Ray Mears, and I think that was like £100 or something for a 30-minute meeting with about 30 other people, which is good. I didn't mind. I would have paid double that just to go there and see him. I've been watching him for years on the armchair. I've got all his videos, books and stuff, so I thought it was good. I thought he was brilliant. He's certainly aged though. You can see the years starting to hit him now compared to all his original DVDs and stuff. And even that nature program he did originally, you can see his age now. Don't we all, he even has to put his glasses on to do a few things and stuff, so be it. I think this year he's going back again, and so is Dave Canterbury. Now, I think I would have liked to go to see Dave Canterbury. He's done some really good videos. We've all seen it from Pathfinders, and his bushcraft stuff is like second to none now. It's getting really, really popular. So, yeah, I think I would like to go to see him. So, what I'm going to do, this is what the guys from Edale done last year. They packed up on the last day or the day before and went to the last day for the bushcraft show. So instead of you paying 150 quid for the whole weekend, they just done a day ticket thing, which is about, I think, £20 or something. Okay, take two on that one. When I was talking about Dave Canterbury or the bushcraft show or Edale, my first battery of 4 went. So I've only got the 3 batteries left. That's got to last all weekend, but I'm not going to do much videoing anyway, so it doesn't matter. I've still got my phone, I've got my action cam, and I've got my 360 camera, which I can still use as an ordinary camera, so I should be fine. Shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, as I was saying, everyone who went to the Edale show, or most of them who went to the Edale meet, should I say, they, for the last day or something, they packed up early and went to the bushcraft show and bought a day ticket just for £20 or something like that. They then obviously go around, meet people, plus go to the stores, and there's still plenty of stuff left. Even last year there was a load of knife makers there selling their gear, and they had stuff left on the last day, on the Monday. Normally they all sell out, but yeah, there was even the main ones there. I'll trying to think of their names. That's why I'm going a bit but I can't think of his name. Oh, yes I can. Ben Offord. I do apologise. Yeah, Ben Offord. Even he had 2 nights left. And as I was there the whole weekend, I'll see what he had there the Friday or the Saturday, because that's when it officially starts, Saturday. And come the Monday, he still had some very similar nights to what he had at the beginning. So different ones. He sold a lot. Don't get me wrong. He was busy. He was very busy. Lovely nights he makes. The level work his wife Louise Offord, she makes. Yeah, they tried to do the. For the bushcraft show last year, they've done a video on planting trees and stuff like that, and plant your own tree, and you know, when it matures you can then use that tree to make stuff. They was actually selling trees and stuff as well last year, which was okay. I see people walking around with them, so some people brought them. But yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. So this year so far it's going to be crazy. March, I might come back to Little Ropers, or I might actually do Church Farm. I might do Church Farm because I'm using a lot of my holidays. This is my 4th day now, or 4th days I'll be using for coming here so far this year. So I'll probably do, it's closer, so I should get there at a reasonable time in March, go to Church Farm just for 2 nights. I'll probably do that. Then April, Easter time. I think it's going to be the first week of Easter, so it's the week leading up to Good Friday. I'm coming down here with my sons, and hopefully my daughter, if she comes, I don't know. And we're hoping to meet the Outlaws. Dave, Becca, Steve, and maybe Claire, who knows. She's the only one I haven't met yet. I'm looking forward to it. It's been about 4, nearly 5 months since I've last seen Dave. I think it's about 4 months. It'll probably be 5 months in April, something like that, if we don't see each other beforehand. He's actually on holiday at the moment with his lovely wife. He don't fly back until Sunday, so that's the reason why he couldn't come here this time. So yeah, but yeah, I'm hoping next month maybe, or the month after, definitely, that we can all meet again and we can start doing what we do. We're going to go to the Preppers meet, we're going to go to Edale, we're going to do the Wilderness Gathering in August, and hopefully a few more of these later on in the year. We'll have to wait and see. So anyway, it's getting on. I think it must be probably about 4 o'clock now, all gone. Yep, it's 4:15. So it's going to get dark soon, so I'm going to have to chop some wood, get the fire on, and cook my dinner. I think what I will do is study a video in it, because last time the video of cooking my steaks didn't come out very well. There was like black, and they actually weren't. So I'm going to just probably take pictures of it this time. I don't know, we'll see. But like I said, I don't want to do too much videoing, because it just takes so long to edit. I don't mind it, I like it, it's just that I can't get on with anything else, that's all. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I haven't made my mind up yet on that one, but as a viewer, if I'm watching other people's videos and they're like for 30 minutes or so, I would have to watch them in stages, because I just don't have the time to have 30 minutes. In most cases, I will probably start watching it in the morning just before going to work. I would then come out at lunchtime, have an hour for lunch, so I'll be watching the videos for about 10-20 minutes, and then obviously when I get home or when I just go to bed, I'll be watching the videos then. So you know, I'll watch it in 3 or 4 stages. And mine, I've already watched them 10 times, 20 times by the time I finish editing them, so I don't watch them, not all the time. But yeah, I just need to change it up a bit. I just need to condense it slightly, put as much as I can in, but just condense it, and just like for 3 nights, just do 3 videos, 3 10-minute videos, one every 3-4 days, and then go from there, I think. So yeah, I'm going to end it here, because I'll probably run out of another battery that I'll just leave too, but hey ho. So yeah, catch you later guys. See if I can get this fire going quite quickly. This is the bark Matt done last time, where we shredded the bark, sat there for about 2 hours, just pulling it apart. I actually got this to light last time without using anything else to get it going. So I'm just gonna if it doesn't work, I'll just get a cotton wool bud or a bit of methylated spirits. Oh, it did work. I'll just pull it out. So it's all right, it does work, Matt, but I think it needs to be a lot drier and a lot more fine, or cotton pad should I say. Just fluff it up a bit, and once that's alight, that will hopefully get the rest of it alight. So we'll try again. And what I normally do is stick the cotton bud in a bit of Vaseline. That then keeps the cotton bud going for a little bit longer. I don't think this is going to take. There's no flames there. There's a bit of heat. There's a little bit of flames. I lied, but I don't think there's going to be enough to get this wood going. Could be wrong, but like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And there's certainly smoke. It's trying. It's not going to give out yet. All I need to do is just try and draw the flames up. Once I get them up, then I'm in business. Just get them there. Let me just leave it this time and just see what happens. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it's time to get crazy and get the old methylated spirit out. Not that I do crazy, but as you can see, there is flames there. Now that's drying off the wood at the same time as like igniting it. A little bit of heat there, that will go. As you can see, look, the flames just come up because I've drawn them up. That's what I was trying to do. But there you go. All I've got for it is wet knees, muddy hands, but I still have a fire. The first fire is now lit, so time to get some food on. Well, the burgers are on. I have macaroni cheese in the pan. It's warming up nicely. So I'm going to have tonight... I was meant to have bacon with this. Never mind. It looks like it's just going to be cheeseburgers and macaroni cheese with a bit of green stuff flung on the side to make it look good when I take the pictures. So yeah, at least they look brown and not black like my steaks did. Now we're cooking. See, I was right. That green stuff makes your pictures look pretty. We have bacon cheeseburgers, macaroni cheese, and the green stuff. Yum yum. I found a ring pull. Right, hi all. It's a bit chilly out there. We'll let the fire go down
and now it's time for bed, I suppose. Yes, it's the end of the first night. I've had a belly full of food and drink, thanks to Mrs. Chunky Prepper. It's just started to turn cold out there now, so I thought I'd come into bed, get warm. It's about 10:30, 11 o'clock now at night. It's about 11ish. So yeah, I'm gonna probably read my ebook, or just probably look at more Instagram and YouTube, and then wander off to sleep. So yeah, night peeps. See you in the morning.